Side of Drops of Rain, the two greys together as they approach the first on the journey out at Currency, led over from beautiful jumping here, the lot of them. Harding in second spot from right there, Drops of Rain. Cool Conductor up on the outside, the second on the journey. They measure it and they step it too once again. Nice jumping. Getting back last, Arab Hunter is back with Golden Flare second last, and Corporate in that last group. So going to the foot of the hill, the first occasion, Currency led by about a half length. Right there, Harding on the outside, 3 to Cool Conductor. Then followed Impressive King on the outside. Drops the Rain is next from the Real Man. Willie T midfield from on the outside. Corporate going up wide. Then followed by Boone's Boy. Then Royal Way settles back about third last with Golden Flare, and dropping off Arab Hunter as they go into the dip on top of the hill and approach the first up there. Currency is the leader, about a half length only. Harding going keenly in second place as they approach the first. They're at it now. Currency let go and jumped about 2 and 3 lengths clear now from Harding. Next over Cool Conductor right there. Impressive King the second on top of the hill. A good rate as Currency led them over. Harding splendid jump once again. 4 back behind them. Cool Conductor, Impressive King, 1.5 Drops of Rain as down the hill they come. Willie T is the next horse, then followed back behind it. Then Boone's Boy on the outside. Corporate 2 to then Royal Ways. He's about 12 off the pace as they approach the one at the foot of the hill. Then followed by the Real Man, and then Golden Flare, and tailed off Arab Hunter next at the one at the foot of the hill. And over comes now on the outside Harding going up to Currency, and they led about 5 lengths as they swing into the centre from on the inside. Then Cool Conductor right there. Then Impressive King is handy. 5 to Drops the Rain as they approach the first in the centre. Willie T's about midfield. 2 off him. Royal Ways is handy enough as they come over that big fence in the centre now. Then followed over by Corporate. 3 back behind the slot. Then is Golden Flare back there, also the Real Man, and back last of all is Arab Hunter as they come down now to the Merc Double. And the pacemaker Currency still a couple of lengths. Harding they stride over. Cool Conductor going evenly on the inside, right with it. Then Impressive King and Impressive Jump. 5 back behind them. Willie T, they all make the double now, and they go to the big one in the centre. Currency just in front, a length and a half. Oh, beautiful leap. And Harding once again. They're all jumping wonderfully in this ground here today. On the inside, Cool Conductor got up about third, then followed by next Impressive King as they go to the corner by the one at the 1600 metres. About 8 lengths to Willie T, then Drops the Rain heading the others as they go to the 1600 metre fence. Now Cool Conductor got through on the inside. Slow jump Currency might have tired. Harding's going with the leader now, and on the inside still there Impressive King. Then 5 back behind them then is Willie T as they go towards the start fence once again. About 5 back behind them then Drops of Rain, the next one with Corporate at the fence at the 1400 metres though. Harding goes to Cool Conductor. Currency fights back again. He's not gone yet. 3 back behind them then Impressive King. 5 to Willie T, the second on the far side. 3 of them together, a splendid sight, and they jumped it beautifully. Harding a shade the better than the other 2. Puts the pressure on with Currency, and Cool Conductor kicks up again on the inside. A 3-horse war up front. About 5 back Impressive King. 5 to Willie T, then a gap of 5 back. Royal Ways, a bunch of horses here with then Boone's Boy right there also. Then coming into it Golden Flare quickly. Corporate's on the outside of these. Dropping back a bit is Drops of Rain and the Real Man, but they're still about 12 off the paces. Up on top of the hill they go, the last occasion. So the leader is now Cool Conductor, sticking with it on the outside. Next is Currency's come back into it. The first on top of the hill, the second occasion. Currency goes with Cool Conductor, and they slip away. 4 now on Impressive King, and then Harding as they go to the second on top of the hill. The 4 jump it and they get away. 6 on Willie T. Royal Way starting to wind up. He's about 15 to 20 off the pace though. As they race down the hill, they've got 2 to go. Currency, and on the inside now Cool Conductor. 2 back, then Impressive King's coming at them. Harding's lying 4th. 4 back then to Willie T's coming slowly but surely after them. Royal Ways 5 back. They come to the Kenny Brown brush and they're out at the second last. Over goes Currency. Cool Conductor fights again on the inside. These 2 get away. 4 lengths on, then Impressive King, and then followed Willie T's racing into the minor money. Around the turn, 1 to come now on the inside. Cool Conductor from Currency's about 2 lengths back as they swing into the last. 5 to Willie T, then followed Impressive King. Royal Ways is storming home from Harding. The last now. Cool Conductor's at it. Over he goes from Currency on the outside. Oh, Impressive King fell there. Willie T starting to storm after the leader. Cool Conductor now. Cool Conductor. Willie T's going, throwing down the gauntlet on the outside. Cool Conductor's in front though. He's holding Willie T. Currency. Look at Royal Ways is sprinting home. Going to the post. Cool Conductor's going to win it very easily. Willie T. Can he hold second from Royal Ways? He does just. Royal Ways is third. A great trial from all of these. Then followed by Currency. Followed home by then Golden Flare. Next by behind them, Boone's Boy, then followed back behind them the Real Man from Harding, tired, and back also Corporate alongside of it, Arab Hunter, and horse one down at the last, Impressive King. The rider appears to be okay, but no doubt the winner, Cool Conductor, too good. The favourite has fought them all off, and Willie T, a brave run, and look at the run of Royal Way storming home to take that fourth placing as they go down towards the post. Great trials here, Stevie.
Cool Conductor, the winner from Willie T and Royal Ways. 2-4-1, the numbers past the post on the steeplechase from Ellerslie. The next event, race 5, coming up in 17 from Moonee. Melron, Squirtle, Life's a Gamble, Deciding Stride. 2-5.
Yep.
And in the last, also Call to One Up at Narissa.
Yeah, his run was only fair the other day. I think he's...
On a favourite, best back late, yes she can. Ready now, they should be off at any moment. There they go, and Dane Trooper Jib missed it 2 lengths. Royal Taboo jumped quickly, so did Numero Uno, and right up there is Gay Time and Warrior Trader likewise. And settling down by the 1400 metres, and Gay Time goes to the lead clearly now, length and a half or so, and Warrior Trader followed by Golden Molly, and Royal Taboo wide out from Numero Uno. And then Mammoth, the speed is good early, and a couple of lengths Soprano, 1 Yes She Can, and 2.5. Dane Trooper racing onto the first corner here at the 1100, and Gay Time, the rider in the AJC Club's colours, leads about 2 lengths now. Warrior Trader sitting second. Third posse is Golden Molly, followed by Numero Uno on the outside of Mammoth. Dropping off rather quickly there was Royal Taboo, and passing it Yes She Can in company with Soprano, and Dane Trooper brings up the rear. They're on the side of the track and past the halfway, and this leader Gay Time increasing its lead about 3 lengths to Golden Molly, sneaking up on the inside of Warrior Trader. 2 to Mammoth, Yes She Can on the inside. Numero Uno hard ridden, followed by Soprano. 1 to Dane Trooper, and Royal Taboo has dropped out of the event. They race down to the corner, 500 ahead of them here, and Gay Time shows the way, a length and a half. Mammoth going up speedily on the outside from Warrior Trader. Yes She Can on the inside, and the extreme outside is the favourite Soprano, running into it well, coming down to the 250 marker, and Yes She Can got up on the inside to take the lead. Mammoth has gone, I'd say. Soprano on the outside grinding away, but Yes She Can in front. Soprano will not give in. Yes She Can is holding Soprano clear of Mammoth, and Yes She Can has won the first. Soprano second, Mammoth third, then Gay Time in company with Royal Taboo. Warrior Trader, Dane Trooper, followed by Numero Uno, and tailed off last Golden Molly. 4, 1 and 2. They should be on the first of the day. Yes She Can. Brent Stanley. Gee, Brent's riding in superlative style. Very, very good young hoop, this fellow. And on the tote, this filly will pay $3.80 and $1.40. Number 1, battled a hard out Soprano, but that 1.5 kilos that she had to concede, Yes She Can proved a telling factor in the last 100 odd metres. Corey Brown on Soprano, $1.20. And the third number, to Mammoth, Darren Beedman, Jack Denham, and has paid $1.40.
I agree with Ian that few jockeys are riding any better than the moment than Brent Stanley, who has a very fine touch. Yes She Can. 380 and 140, Soprano 120, Mammoth had every hope 140, Quinella $5, Exacta 1140, and the trifecta 24.30. Okay, we're going back to Larry now.
1,000 metres to journey, and they stand in with the 1 to move in. That's Choreograph, trained by Russell Cameron. Moved up, and the field is now ready to go. All in, ready, and away they go. Starkalani out fairly. Cousy slow, settled at the tail. Empowerment back there with it. And Costelet began running, lands in front of Mighty Mirage second. Starkalani third, the inside with Titanic Jack around it, refuel the centre. About a length and a half further back in the field is Choreograph over on the outside, and a length then to Polish Warrior on the inside of Riona, who's in the centre. And over on the outside of those is Tycoon Ruler, trapped out 3 wide. 2 lengths to Cousy and about 4 lengths to Empowerment. It's It's Costellet in front at the 450-metre mark by a length. Mighty Mirage, Titanic Jack running on. Refuel battling away on the inside, and then Choreograph and Riona. Kearse is still a long way back as they cornered. Costellet around the turn, led by a length and a half. Titanic Jack second, Mighty Mirage third, and they've got away to Choreograph and Refuel. Costellet in front, but Titanic Jack is winding up with a strong run. It's moved up on the outside now. Titanic Jack, Costellet fighting back, and then Mighty Mirage. Titanic Jack with the head in front, too good. Titanic Jack drew away by 3/4 Costellet, and ahead to Mighty Mirage third. A break to Choreograph, Refuel, and then Kearse, trailed by Star Kalani. A break in the field of Polish Warrior and Tycoon Ruler towards the end, Riona and Empowerment. Number 6, the winner, Titanic Jack. Scored a comfortable victory here, Titanic Jack. $12.30 and $3.90, sat just off the pace and finished too strongly for Costellet. A speedy filly, but she wasn't able to sustain the pace into the finish of the race. And in the end, a very easy win there. First starter, Titanic Jack, who's by Costa de Lago, half-brother to Sober Suit, as we were mentioning, and produced with the blinkers on for the first time here today, and it's been a good solid win. It's won by about a length, $12.30 and $3.90. Costellet well tried $1.70, and Mighty Mirage returning $2.70, 6, 7 and 2. They've run 60.3 for the 1,000 metres. Home in 47.1, 36.1, 24.7 and 12.9. Checking for Tate dividends, which will be coming up in just a moment. Got pretty tight in the straight, but the winner staying out of trouble, it would appear. Mighty Mirage battled on okay after being on the speed all the way as well. Quite
on 7.20 Annalise and 8.90 Sir Covert. Here are the interim divs at Victoria Park. Scenic Nick 4.70, 1.30. Our Fame 1.20. Princess Nikki 4.50. Quinella 4.40. And the trifecta was exactly smack bang on the knocker, $100. Moonee Valley Race 1, correct weight, 6.72 with the numbers. The Quinella is 32.60, the Exacta 131.30, and the trifecta 497. Doomben Race 2, Sky Ratings.
Number 1, Hubcapper, 5.20 and 2.10. 12, Russell On, 5.90, 1.70. Interesting runner here is Annalise. She gave a bit of trouble in the enclosure before going out onto the track. She went round to the barrier with one of the clerks of the course. And Ronnie Duffus, he's got a bit of an opinion of this, and $7.50 is Annalise's quote. Yes, she can won the first. Number 4, ridden by Brent Stanley, beat 1 Soprano, 2 Mammoth, and number 5 Gaytime was the 4th place getter. So it's rained pretty well from the time we got here this morning, and the track raced 1:37.70 for the 1600 in the first. They went very fast early, came home a little slowly. Record 1:36.40, so it'll be interesting to see what time they clock for this, the 1100 metres event. As Just a Lad gets set, Sir Covert's rider Matthew's course, adjusting his race goggles, about to bring this particular son of Covetous into the gates, trained by Matthew's dad Alan. Hillman moving forward, a newcomer. They don't come much better bred than this, do they? Hillman by Dane Hill from Triscay. And of course, owned by Jeff and Beryl White, who were represented by Mammoth in the first. Mammoth by Masqué from Mannerism. Now, Hillman's still away from the line, as is Sir Covert. Hubcapper, who ran a very good race at his only start, drew wide out. Oh, hello, there's a riderless one up the back there. And it is Christa Mill. Can't see any jockey, but I can see Christa Mill. And Christa Mill has parted company with the rider and is over.
Being led forward into the gates, just waiting for Jamie Innes to get back on board. Max Wiggins prepares this fellow at Warwick Farm. Here's Ian.
John Christa Mill is nearly there. The bridle rectified. Now, Christa Mill not keen on going in. And the attendants push, shove and do the trick, including the starter Billy Cooper, and his deputy will start the second of the day. And they're all set here. Started going up onto his stand. And they're ready to go. Randwick race number 2. Set now. They're off. And Hillman actually got the best of the start, commencing pretty well. Was Rosenkrantz and Sir Covered improving quickly, and so too is Forcibly. Hubcapper going up there from Annalise Russelon. Sir Covered drifting back now, followed by Stormy Joe, and then On Potential. A good margin, Just a Lad, Rodaka and Krista Miller's last. Hillman and Forcibly, with Forcibly a neck. Hillman coming down to the 600. 3 to Annalise, a length. Hubcapper and Russelon over on the rails. 2.5 to Rosenkrantz, a couple. Stormy Joe and Sir Covered On Potential, then Just a Lad, Rodaka, and forget about Krista Miller as they round the corner. And the Gold Coast Galloper Forcibly is the leader, and setting sail for the run of the judge. It's Forcibly in front by about 1/2 to 3/4 Hillman. A length the Russell on, trying to get between the leaders on the outside. Annalise, and then deeper still is Hubcapper, followed by Rosenkrantz and Sir Covered. Hillman again draws to the lead inside the distance, but Russell on challenging now, and then Sir Covered. Russell on got to Hillman, Rosenkrantz and Sir Covered, and then finishing on Potential. Russell on just in front. Sir Covered lunging at it. Oh, there's nothing between these two horses. Sir Covered and Russell on headed locked together. On Potential right up there for third with Rodaka and Rosenkrantz. And then Hillman followed home by Stormy Joe and Annalise. A gap to Just a Lad, Forcibly knocked up. And then Krista Mill and Hubcapper. Don't think he handled the conditions and was absolute. Photo.
OK, we'll confirm those numbers after a tight one at Randwick. But right now, back to Larry at Doomben.
OK, thanks, John. Tony McAvoy.
43.30. Russell on $1.70. On Potential at $4. Quinella $27.70. Exacta $67.90. And the trifecta is $775. OK.
Up and running. Twickham had no speed, went back to the tail, and Blue Wiener first out here with Participate. Jajasjo showing some speed around the outside and got the lead early from Participate, Blue Wiener, and further back Let's went around Magnus Bay. In the middle there is Uncle Willie, followed on the inside by Call Me Sid. Whistle and Squiz from Calling O'Reilly, and well back Maloo and Twickham on the outside. Around the turn at the 800, Jajasjo a neck in front of Blue Wiener. 1.5 lengths then to Let's Went has gone up third. On the inside of it, Participate. 2 further back Magnus Bay fifth. They're followed by Call Me Sid inside it. Further back Whistle and Squiz. Twickham taken out deep from Calling O'Reilly. Then Uncle Willie and 2 to Maloo. 5.50 out now. Jajasjo near the inside of neck Blue Wiener. 1.5 lengths then to Let's Went Participate. 1.5 lengths further back Magnus Bay scrubbed along. Twickham outside it from Call Me Sid. Uncle Willie followed by Calling O'Reilly. Nearing the turn now. Blue Wiener going up to Jajasjo. And the top weight Let's Went is coming home well. 1.5 lengths Participate. A good gap to Magnus Bay, but Let's Went. Let's Went has gone to Blue Wiener at the 180 metre mark and taken the lead now. It's Let's Went in front now from Blue Wiener Participate. Maloo from a mile back coming home like a train down the outside. Let's Went in front and Let's Went scores. Let's Went 3/4 to either Blue Wiener or Maloo, who's made a ton of ground. Over on the inside is Uncle Willie fourth, a gap Participate. Then Call Me Sid, further back in the race.
Begin Alsbid raced a length in front. Dame Tristram to second, followed third, driving up along the inside. Bumptious, and close up was Cordial Kid. On the outside was Coyote's Luck. A length further back to Darker Flight, 2.5 to Danish Sharon, Red Charisma, and a length and a half to Subtle Spectre, followed by Bon Voyage. Well back is the fine with Star City.
Second from Moonee Valley on a slow track. They stand up ready to go, and they're off and racing. Maloo a touch slow, and Twickham out the back early, and Blue Wiener first out from Participate the inside. Jajasjo goes up to split them and find the lead now, and they're trailed further back in the field. 1.5 lengths away is Calling O'Reilly over on the inside, with Magnus Bay going forward, and Let's Went on its outside. They're being trailed closely in the field then by Whistle and Squiz over on the outside. Then Uncle Willie drifting back a touch there, Calling O'Reilly right behind it. Call Me Sid's getting up on the inside in the yellow colours. Twickham is second last, and Maloo up the side now. 600 metres left to go. Jajasjo led narrowly on the inside of Blue Wiener. 1.5 lengths away Let's Went, and then Participate the rail. Magnus Bay looked to be well placed fifth. Pushed along to make a little ground now, and then Call Me Sid. Twickham taking off. Calling O'Reilly next, and then Uncle Willie Maloo. And dropping out the last is Whistle and Squiz. Coming to the home turn now, and it's Blue Wiener outside Jajasjo. Let's Went is coming home well, and then Participate Participate in the gap to Magnus Bay, struggling around the turn. Blue Wiener with Let's Went coming after it fast. Malou hooks right to the outside, making ground, but it's Let's Went in front of Blue Wiener, and then Malou over on the outside coming home hard. Let's Went is still in front though under the whip, and Let's Went scores by 3/4 of a length, either Malou or Blue Wiener for second, and close up Uncle Willie on the inside. A break further back then to Magnus Bay, who struggled home from Call Me Sid, Participate, Twiggham, and then Jajasjo. Calling O'Reilly didn't put much into his finish either, and last of all was Whistle and Squiz. Stand by for numbers here in the Ted Cockram Handicap Race 2. Victory for number 1, Let's Went, written by Stephen Arnold. It'll pay about $4 and $1.70. Another that just sat off the pace, took the lead. Look, the winner coming around the home turn, and he's finished that race off a lot better than he did at Sandown over the same trip. He ran that 1,200 metres out very, very powerfully. Number 1, Let's Went first. Second goes to 9, Malou. Brian Parkett continued to make good ground. He is racing very consistently, this horse, bar for his last start. He's deserving of a win soon. Third placing going to Blue Wiener, number 3, who shared the pace. Time 1:13.4. Numbers are 1, 9 and 3. Fourth home was 6, Uncle Willie. And 15 went to number 4, Magnus Bay. Well, he was disappointing, Magnus Bay. He sat up in about 5th placing. He had the good trail into the race, but he was hard at it coming around the home turn. Perhaps his trip over to Adelaide just took the edge off him, because he didn't race with much gusto today. 1, 9 and 3 in 1:13.4. Totes coming through there on race number 2, with the third race from Moonee Valley, the Moonee Valley Hurdle at 1:25.
Right, Greg, thanks. 1-9.
And they're coming into line now, and the on-track favourite, number 2, Specialist, in front of 9, County Tyrone, and number 1, Majestically, as they prepare to move up here. So Specialist on track, the favourite, number 2 from 9, County Tyrone, who's been the best back late, and number 1, Majestically, third pick. And on the tote, New South Wales, currently equal, 1, Majestically, and number 9, County Tyrone, 3.80 apiece, in front of number 2, Specialist, at 4.20. Previous of the day went to Sir Covett, number 2, beat 12 Russell on, 9 on Potential, and 6 Rosenkrantz, and a good finish. And the first 4, Yes She Can. Defeated 1 Soprano, 2 Mammoth, and 5 Gaytime. Track has raced tremendously well here. Stewards see no reason to downgrade it to slow. Now in goes Splendid Retreat. Here's Majestically, the top weight coming forward. Darren Beedman aboard. No change to the premiership at the moment with the big 3. Of course, Chrissy riding in Brisbane today. Chris Muntz, but Darren and Corey haven't ridden the winner so far at headquarters. Now in goes County Tyrone. He scored well at Warwick Farm. He was caught up between horses coming down towards the corner. I don't think he really respected racing between horses. He might be a little field shy, and once he got into the clear, he went home well. Sure, he's up in class here, but he's down a little in weights, and he is a proven wet tracker, so we'll see how he goes. 3 runs on the wet for 2 wins. Rider in the green jacket with the orange diamond armbands and cap. I refer to Corey Brown. Now his Specialist coming forward in the Star Thoroughbred colours, purple, white stars, white cap, and all is in readiness now. Illawarra Catholic Club Welter Handicap is race number 3. 2,000 is the journey. Will be running steady rain here at Randwick, and away they go. And a nice line. Who is going to lead? Manzeal just from Royal Integrity. And here's the bolter, Itiati, going forward. Got beaten 22 lengths last week. And as they settle fully into stride now, Itiati narrowly from Manzeal to Royal Integrity, Silent Impact on the fence 5th Majestically. As Manzeal is a clear-cut leader now from Expect a Star, Splendid Retreat, County Tyrone, and Specialist to the back. And Manzeal shows the way. It's Manzeal about 2 lengths clear. Second posse is Royal Integrity. Third is Silent Impact, travelling on the outside of Itiati from Expect a Star. And then comes Majestically, Splendid Retreat from County Tyrone, hugging the fence and a length to Specialist. Down the back of the track they travel, and Manzeal shows the way. Manzeal's out a couple of lengths on Royal Integrity. Third posse is Silent Impact. Itiati is running 4th now, followed by Expect a Star. Majestically over on the inside of Splendid Retreat from County Tyrone. And at the girth of County Tyrone, the outside Specialist as they swing out of the back straight. And they now make the run along the high street side of the course and go down to the 900 mark. A little or no change in the order. And it's Manziel, about a length and 3/4 on Silent Impact, 2.5 to Royal Integrity. And then Expect a Star, followed by Itiati, Splendid Retreat. Specialist going up on the outside of Majestically, and 1 to County Tyrone. He'd be 10 lengths away from the leader Manziel as they work their way along the side of the track. And Paul Falvey has Manziel leading about a length and 1/4 on Silent Impact as they race inside the 600 to Expect a Star. Then Royal Integrity, followed by Splendid Retreat, Itiati, Majestically, County Tyrone, and 2 lengths to Specialist last as they round the bend. And Manziel set sail up the rise now, about a length and 1/2 on Silent Impact, followed by Expect a Star, Majestically weaving clear, Royal Integrity on its inside, and County Tyrone down the outside. A wall of horses, Majestically, County Tyrone and Royal Integrity, and then Specialist, Royal Integrity, County Tyrone. County Tyrone is doing by far the better. Majestically kicks back for second, but County Tyrone is a mile too good. He's an improved horse. County Tyrone beat Majestically, Royal Integrity and Silent Impact, and then Manziel, Specialist, Expect a Star, Itiati and a Splendid Retreat last to complete the course.
Well, it took him half an hour to get there, but when he did, County Tyrone 350 and 130, Majestically 170, Royal Integrity 250. Wanted to lay in down the running. Corey carried the stick in the right hand for obvious reasons. Long striding horse, a little bit on the one pace side, but he can stick. OK, Larry, to you at Doomben.
Yes, thanks, John. Al, Card Queen.